Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did a makeover for my nephew's toy cabinet. So stay with me and I'll show you guys how I did it. So here is his toy cabinet before. This is the paint that I'm using. It's by Rust-Oleum. It's a gloss latex paint. Here I am just painting the top of the cabinet. As you guys can see. Okay, so as I'm going over the top of the cabinet, I'm just making sure that I do even strokes with my roller. At this point, I'm just taking off the door handles and painting the front of it. As you can see, my nephew did not clean out his toy cabinet. I'm at my sister's house and he did not clean out his cabinet, so I just did it like it was. He has so much stuff in there, so I'll probably organize it for him at a later time. He just had too many toys that he needs to donate. So anyways, I'm painting the front of the cabinet. As you guys can see, I am using my paintbrush to get like in the corners because I just really like for a paint job to look really, really nice and all the precision and everything to be nice. As you can see, I had to take a social media break for a second and look at some stuff on the internet. Here I am painting just the top again. I'm getting that with my paintbrush, of course, because my roller couldn't get in those small spaces. And as you guys can see, I am not at home. I am at my nephew's house because his cabinet, it's really, really heavy. It might not look that heavy, but it's really, really heavy. So it's not something that I could have transported to my house. At this point, I am just getting down at the bottom again with my paintbrush. I am now rolling the other side. Again, I really, really like this Rust-Oleum paint. I highly suggest that you get it if you are going to be painting some furniture. I didn't even need to prime the cabinet before I did it. That's how great the paint is. Okay, so now I'm using my Rust-Oleum spray paint and I am spray painting his handles gray. And I'll show you guys a little trick that I have to make my own door handles customized for kids. Okay, so now I'm done spray painting. I'm gonna let that dry outside while I go back in. This is the second coat that I'm putting on the cabinet. I just really wanted this paint to stick and just be as vibrant as it possibly could, so I felt like it needed two coats. As you can see, I'm just kind of moving around here. So back to painting that second coat. At this point, it's starting to look really, really good to me. And I just felt like all I needed was two coats. If you have something where you feel like it needs three coats, I mean, go ahead and do it. But for the most part, I feel like it may only need two coats. And typically, I like to use primer, but for this, I did not have to because I really like the Rust-Oleum paint. Okay, at this point, we're going to be doing our custom door handles. So what I'm doing now, I bought two lizards from the Dollar Tree. You can use any toys. Like, I thought about using a car, but I just figured I'd use like a lizard, something soft the first time around. And then maybe for my next DIY, I'll do something a little bit more intense. But here I am just cutting both of the lizards that I bought from Dollar Tree down the middle. And what I wanted to do with that is I want to use glue. I use hot glue in this, but do not use hot glue. Lesson learned. Use E6000. That's probably a better glue to use, or like if you have some type of Gorilla Glue or something. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our door handle. I use the hot glue. And I put the hot glue inside of the lizard and also on the door handle to make it stick together. That works, but it's also very sloppy, like as far as the end product, so I didn't really like that. So I'm going to be using E6000 to correct that, just because I didn't like the way it looked with the hot glue gun. But that's all I had on hand. The E6000 that I had dried out, so I couldn't use that. So that's what you see me doing now. Here is kind of just figuring out how I want to position this lizard on the door handle. So this is a super easy, cheap, effective way to make a kid's room kind of pop and just look really, really unique. So at this point, I am screwing the door handles back on with the new lizards on them. As you guys can see, both of my lizards are on, and I'm just kind of adjusting the lizards. So now I'm giving you guys a close-up of how it looks with my custom-made $2 door handles that I absolutely love. I actually saw this on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. I think that's cool, and I love it. My nephew, when he came home from school, he was so happy. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next Thursday in another DIY.